Hi, welcome to Undead Yarn. This is episode 7, and my name is Heidi, and you can find me as Nitty Girl on Ravelry and Plurk, and Nitty Girl 1 on Instagram and Twitter. We're going to go ahead and get started. I'll go right into my finished objects. I have an iPod cozy that I made from my yarn. It's the Monster Party yarn, and that's that self-striping yarn. And this is a little iPod cozy. I like to use these when I go for walks, because usually when I have my workout stuff on, I don't have pockets. So I just put my iPod in there and I carry it, and I have a couple of these. But this is the Undead yarn called Monster Party. So this is my finished object for knitting. I didn't really get a lot of knitting done in the last couple of weeks. Oh, I also wanted to show a present my friend gave me. She knit a scarf out of my dragon yarn, my dragon DK. And I forget what the pattern's called, but it's a basic drop stitch. It's a drop stitch scarf. And this is what the dragon colorway looks like, and I love it because I love yellow. So it's going to go great with my jacket. I have a brown jacket that I'm going to wear this with. So thank you for making this for me for my birthday, and now everybody can see what this colorway looks like when it's knit up. And it's not really my FO, but it's an FO. And then the other thing that things that I've been working on, I got back to my summer twilight shawlette, and I got past the point that I had the error last time. This is crocheted in my Big Bad Wolf 8 Little Red Riding Hood colorway, and I have a little yarn bra on it. But here it is, and this is what the pattern looks like so far. This is the Summer Twilight Shawlette by Tasha Poe, and I'm using a size H hook to make this. And that's really the only thing I've worked on. I've worked on a dishcloth, but that's about it. It's just a regular dishcloth that's made out of cotton yarn. So I also did some spinning, and I finished the gradient that I showed y'all last time that I dyed up in merino fiber. And I don't know if you can tell from here, but it goes from darker blues to lighter blues, and the ending part here is lighter. What I'm going to do with this, I'm going to Navajo ply it. I haven't done that yet, so I might try a practice run on some fiber that I'm not really worried about before I do it. And I wanted to talk about some of the things that I forgot to talk about last time. I got my first shipment in the Knitting Rose Lace Yarn Club, and she used the Petrified Forest. I guess she visited it at some point. And here's a picture of what the Petrified Forest looks like. And then here is the yarn, and the yarn is just beautiful. It's superwash merino and silk, 70% superwash merino, 30% silk, and it is called Petrified Forest colorway, and it's got a lot of yards. This says 1,085 yards. I love the colors. They're greens and browns and different subtle color changes that I'm not sure if you can see from here, but it's just beautiful. It also came with a pattern that was written by the Knitting Fairy. I'm not sure if I'm going to use this pattern for the yarn. Let me show you over here. It's pretty. But I love the yarn. I may, since there's such a lot of yardage, I may actually use this for something a little bit more complicated. I'm not sure what I'm going to knit with that yet, but I really love that. That's beautiful. And I also, of course, no surprise, I bought some more Jinx yarn. This is a green, and it's mostly greens. It's got some blues in it. It's called, I don't even know how to pronounce it really, Ulcora. It's probably a reference to some movie or game that she likes to play, because she uses those a lot as inspirations for her dyeing. She is having a sale. I'm not sure if she has anything left, but she was selling the her organic eco merino for wholesale prices because she's trying to get rid of that stock so she can put new stuff in the shop. So if you have not tried her yarn, this is a great time to try it. And her website is jinxyarn.com. And I also actually won something. I watch planetpearl.com. The lady who runs it, her name is Beth Moriarty. She, every week, lately it's been every week, I think she does like a month or two at a time of interviewing people on the website. And she usually has a giveaway each time. And I won the American Sock Knitting book. And this is actually her book. But she was giving away a bunch of copies, and so I won this, and I thought I would go over it and show you guys some of the patterns in it that I really like. It's really neat. She has another book out that I also have. It's Southern Knitting, I think that one was called. And in her books, she not only has patterns, she also has recipes for different things that you can make. And I thought I would show you some of the sock patterns in here. I did mark quite a few that I would like to make. This one I really love, and all the patterns in here are by her. This is called Winter Chases Fall, and I love the colors that she chose. They're like natural colors. It's a brown and a cream, and I just think that's beautiful. I will definitely make these at some point. The ones I'm showing you are the ones I would consider making. Obviously I don't have enough time to knit all of them. But the first one that I showed you, I definitely want to make that one because I really like it. This one's called Appalachian Trail. And the majority of these are knit in fingering weight yarn. And another one that I really like is Nana's Garden. Very pretty. Doesn't look too difficult. It does have a twisted cable in it, I believe. And I also like the Grand Canyon. She used inspiration from different places in the United States to name the socks. And then the last one, I like this one a lot too because it's different. The cuff has some pearl edges on it, I believe, and then there's also beading in it. I don't know if I would put beading on my sock, but it's really pretty. It's very subtle beading, and then at the bottom, the pattern is on the bottom part of the foot. I like this one. This one is called Willamette River, and I know where the Willamette is because I went to school for a semester in Corvallis, Oregon, and that's the river that we would go in when we went swimming. So this is called American Sock Knitting, and this is the author. Her name is Beth Moriarty, and you can check her out at planetpearl.com. She has some really good interviews and some interesting things, and like I said, there's usually a giveaway too. And my big news for the last couple of weeks is I've been going on a yarn crawl. We're in Central Texas. We are doing the Hill Country Yarn Crawl, and it's called, and their little tagline is, "It's a yarn crawl, y'all," and it's Southern. The first day I went to the Happy U, which is where I usually go to hang out or to take classes. I love that. I love that shop. And what I got when I was there is I got Brittany crochet hook, because that's an H, size H, and I think I only have that one I showed you, and every time I pick up a pattern it seems like I need an H, so I thought it would be nice to try a different kind of hook. Most of my hooks that I have for crochet are just boy, but this would be nice. I have some Brittany needles, and I like those too. Very sturdy. And then I got on sale, I found this in the sale area. This is Culinet Jitterbug, and I can't tell what the colorway is. Oh, the colorway, oh, it's Toucan. That makes sense. It's lots of different colors. I love it. I love the dark colors with the pops of bright. And then the other thing I got was some thin. And this, I haven't spun thin fiber yet, so I thought it would be nice to try it. It's a natural black. And I got 5.5 ounces for $14. I think that's a steal. I am so excited to spin this natural fiber. And she has lots and lots of fiber, different kinds of fiber to choose from at her shop. This is a good yarn shop to check out if you ever are in the area. She's in Jonestown, which is right on the edge of Cedar Park in Austin, near Austin, Texas. So the first stop was the Happy U, and that's what I got at the Happy U. And then I went to, the next day, I went to the Knitting Nest, and I bought some soak, which I do not have with me. I bought the new jasmine scent that was inspired by Kristen Omdahl. And I also bought some trekking XXL that I forgot to bring over. It's a neon color. And then the last place I went was I went to Vice, which is in New Braunfels, and I hadn't been there before. Or not Vice. That's what I bought. I bought Vice yarn. But I went to the Lucky You, and that's in New Braunfels, and I hadn't been there before. It's a really neat little shop. It's in a new area that is being built up. It's really quaint. All the little shops over there look the same. They look similar. They're all little like stone shops. And I got Vice yarn there, and that is very highly wanted. Everybody always wants to buy Vice yarn, and I'll have to show that next time since I don't have that with me. The other thing I wanted to talk about, the reason that I have not had a lot of knitting or spinning time, is I've been doing dyeing, and I've dyed a couple of new colorways. I wanted to show, this one is Graveyard, and it's 420 yards in my Vampire base. I have 2 of these available in the shop. And then the other one, I love the way this one came out. And I don't know that you can tell. Here, let's see. Let's make sure that's the right one. Oh, this is the other one that another Graveyard color. Here's my other one. This one I really love the way this came out. It's got grays and blues and blacks and lots of different subtle colors in between. This one is called Midnight, and this is my new favorite one that I've been dyeing recently. So I have these two new colorways up in the shop. I have Graveyard and Midnight, and you have until the end of the month to use the coupon code for my shop. If you put in the word Undead all in capital letters, you can get 15% off anything in the shop. So please take advantage. There's just a couple weeks left for that coupon code. And it'll be a couple of weeks before I see you again. Next weekend is my birthday, and I'm looking forward to it. I guess I'm ready to say, get busy knitting or get busy dyeing.